Welcome, guys, to Math Minders Academy. If this is your first time joining our channel and you are here to subscribe, we urge you to hit the subscribe button, click on the notification bell icon so that each time we produce a new video, you'll be among the first to receive it. Share this video and go to the comment section at the end of this tutorial video and tell us how you feel about this video. We want to engage you in our comment section. So let's go in right away. So today we are going to look at longitude and latitude. That is it is a topic in mathematics that we refer to as the Earth as a sphere. We understand that the Earth is approximately spherical in nature. Just like you can see on the screen, you see a globe which represents the shape of the Earth. And so today we are going to look at how to identify the positions of objects. We talk about objects. Here we refer to cities, countries, persons, but we will be majorly looking at cities, countries located on the Earth's surface, and then we'll be looking at distances, along the parallels, or either the parallels of latitude or along the meridian or the longitude. We are going to be looking at this. What are these lines of latitude, and what are these lines of longitude? We are going to be looking at this all together. So when you look at the globe, guys, you will see that there is a vertical line broken that runs from the north to the south. This line is imaginary, and this line is referred to as the polar axis. Okay, now the polar axis is a line that runs from the north to the south pole, and then we have two other circles here. We can see part of these circles. One is red, and then one is light green. So the one red represents the prime meridian, which is an example of a longitude. Longitudes are great circles that move from east to west. They are measured 0 degree to 180 degree east, or 0 degree to 180 degree west. So I'm going to show the longitude now. Look at the longitude. These are the lines that you see on your screen represent the longitude, okay? And they all spread across from east to west, 0 degree to 180 degree east, and 0 degree to 180 degree west. So I'm going to demonstrate this right away. So as it stands now, the longitude we are seeing is 0 degree, which represents the prime meridian. It is a reference, circle. From this, all other meridians are read either to the east, certain degrees to the east, or certain degree to the west. Okay, so look at this. You can see how it moves to the east. All right, so it goes from 0 to 180 degrees east, or can return it back. And then look at it, it will go from 0 again. We go from 0 to 180 degree west. Okay, so this is longitude. All right, so here we have demonstrated the longitude, and we have seen how it goes from 0 to 180 degree east, and from 0 to 180 degree west. Now let's look at the parallels of latitude. They are small circles. Okay, the biggest of this latitude, which has the same circumference as the longitude, is the equator. Okay, the equator is the one that is the light green line that we can see there, curve or circle, which represent a bigger latitude. In fact, it's the biggest because its diameter is the same as the diameter of the Earth. And so it's also a reference plane, because from this equator, which is a plane of latitude, all other latitudes are read either to the north or to the south. That is 0 degree to 90 degree north, or 0 degree to 90 degree south. And I'm going to demonstrate this. We have the equator there, and we are going to look at other latitude, of course, look at the price of latitude still. So we can see the globe there, and we see how all of these other smaller circles are drawn away. Some are drifting away from the equator right onto the northern part of the globe, and then we also have others that are drifting towards the southern part. Okay, they are all called parallel of latitude. Of course, each of these circles is parallel to another. Now let's see how they go from 0 degree to 90 degree north, and how they move from 0 degree to 90 degree south. Okay, all right, so let's see. This is 0 degree, so we have okay, now look at this. I can actually get, if you look at that angle, you see it moves from the equator to the first latitude there. All right, so we can move it again to the second latitude. Okay, good. Now, and that is how we move it until we get to 90 degree north. Look at that. Look at that. We get to the next latitude. Okay. And now look at the angle. The angle is actually between the equator and that third latitude. All right. And of course, there are several of this latitude here, which we can't really count, but this is for explanation purpose. So we can see how it is drifting away from the equator and is going towards the north, and we see all the latitudes. And look at this again. Okay, you can see the other latitude. Now look at this. All right, and as it's moving towards the north, the angle keeps increasing and getting closer and closer to 90 until we get to 90. Okay, so the latitude are measured 0 degree to 90 degree north, or 0 degree to 90 degrees south. Let us look at 0 degree to 90 degrees south. Okay, this is 0 degree. So we have, okay, to the south now, is hitting all the latitudes. Okay, going to the south until we get to 90 degrees south. Okay, these are latitude. All right, so now we understand some of the key features of the Earth. And so with this, a combination of this latitude and longitude will help us to define the position or the location of any object on the surface of the Earth. We'll be able to, just like we use it act like a coordinate system, just like you have in our coordinate system, where we use a combination of S and Y to define the point, on our plane. Okay, we also use here the intersection of the latitude and the longitude to define the unique location of an object, be it a city, be it a country, on the surface of the Earth. And so we are going to be looking at how this can be, made possible as we proceed to consider some examples. So here, let's look at, okay, so let's take this question. This question here gives us 2 points. 2 points. We have point M. So we have point M, and we have 35 degree south. We have 55 degree west. Okay. And then, okay, we want to look at another point. We have this is 35 degree south. Okay, we have 28 degree east. So how can we show location of these two elements? So let's see how I can demonstrate this. So we get our globe, and then let's see. So we take, this is the diameter of the prime meridian. Okay. Then let's take one more, the diameter of the equator. All right, so now let's start. Let's pick a color here. Okay, so now this is that the first one. I want to identify the location of M, which is 35 degrees south, 55 degrees west. So I have, sorry, we'll manage this. So this is 35 degrees south, okay. And then let's take the longitude. This is 55 degrees. So this intersection here, M, the intersection will give us M. There's an intersection here, and that will give us position of M. And then let's look at N. N is also on the same latitude of 35 degrees south, but the longitude is 28 degrees east. So let's use another color to get the longitude, just to make it look a bit nice. So look at this intersection here. This intersection here will give us N. Okay, so remember that these two of them, these 2 points M and N, they are on a small circle. This circle of latitude 35 degrees south. So of course their center, okay, would be here, would be the center of this small circle here. So I have this and I have this, okay. All right, so this is north, this is south, this is east, and then this is west. Okay, so guys, we've been able to identify the positions of these 2 points M and N. In our next video, we are going to do more. We'll be able to look at positions and then the distances apart between these 2 points. If you have found anything valuable in this video and you're yet to subscribe to our channel, we urge you to go straight and hit the subscribe button, click on the notification bell icon so that each time we drop a video like this, you'll be able to be among the first to get it. Go to the comment section and tell us what you enjoy about this video. Be looking forward to having you again when we'll be going into part 2 of this topic, longitude and latitude. This is Math Minders Academy saying goodbye for now.
In the midnight glow where the stars align, we lose ourselves in the rhythm divine. Underneath the sky painted with dreams, we're chasing the echoes of silent screams. Caught